Alright, what up guys? Good morning. I know it's not the weekend, but this weekend I'll be doing the whole road trip from Texas, Houston, back over to California. So, gonna be gone. You guys gonna be seeing me only through vlogs. So, I wanna go ahead and get this review out now during the week because we got pretty damn good pomade today. And so what I mean is today we'll be talking about Flagship, Flagship pomade. And for the past 3 reviews, including this one, I've been doing these based on hearsay, kind of just seeing what you guys were talking about, seeing what everyone was talking about. Because I don't take requests, but I do keep an eye on what pomades are being mentioned because that's actually a true judgment of what pomades deserve notice, what pomades are actually making a big rise, and what products are really notable. And this is one of those products. And so I did want to give it a try. It's basically like a water-based pomade, one of the new ones. But it's one of the new ones that really push towards the heavy hold side of the market. And so I think it's actually accomplished it really well by also maintaining like a nice slickness to keep everything together. So if you have kind of like long hair and stuff like that, like me, or you need the hold and the slickness and stuff like that, then this is something you will want to see. Other than that, let's go ahead and start off this review like any other and look at the jar. Alright, so this is Flagship by Flagship Pomade Company. This is a 4-ounce glass jar, and you can see it's clear, so you can see the product inside. And yes, it's called Flagship and it's not really black, but this has been the reality for a lot of the new water-based pomades. Just dyeing it black has just gotten a lot more complicated. But yeah, opening it up, you can see the consistency of the product itself is kind of like pasty. It might look a little thick, it might look a little waxy, but breaking it down is actually pretty damn easy, so that's not really an issue. But you can see it has like a grayish, kind of really matte look to it. But let's go ahead and start styling. Alright, and also after our first review of a Flagship product, the immersible, the scents have changed. And so this one is just straight up I forgot whether it was wintergreen or winter mint or spearmint, but I think this is more like a spearmint. Because I mean, in printing, on the art side, we use wintergreen to transfer photos or inkjet prints onto other prints using a press. And I don't really recognize this smell as that, so I think this is more of like a spearmint. And it's just a nice minty scent, and also a nice thing was if you have a minty scent, you have that menthol, and you also really bottle that over for kind of the feel. It has a really fresh feel to it. Anyways, scooping it out, I typically prefer to just go ahead and just run my finger along the top surface. That really just scoops out everything real nice and smooth. If you kind of push down and try to break through some new product, then you really just hit kind of chunky wax type of stuff. And it's not really necessary. Just rub your finger along the top and you will collect a significant enough amount of product. And so smearing in your hands, there's none of that water and product separation to deal with at all. It breaks down immediately. No inconvenience there. And you see the product turns into a nice kind of pasty, waxy type of stuff. And applying it, even though it's a heavy product, damn it, I forgot to take off my glasses. But applying it isn't difficult at all. Yes, it's a heavy product, and yes, you will feel the grip, but the slickness of it really kind of lubricates your hands as it goes through your hair, making the application process easier, and really allowing you to apply the product everywhere that you actually need it. Also, a nice thing about colored products is that when you apply, you can see where there's still product left on your hands, so you don't waste anything. And also, you can finally tell when your hands are actually really clean. So we'll probably end up taking 3 scoops. Really don't feel the necessity to split this up into 4 scoops because I mean it's pretty easy to apply. It's pretty damn easy to get where you need, and so there's no need to go the extra mile and like split it into 4 smaller scoops. And yeah, so Flagship is a relatively new company. And so, I mean, once they joined the whole water-based game, that's when they really started getting noticed. And most especially with this whole Flagship thing. Like, with this product, because of like the hold it offer, I mean, you guys are familiar with this. With the new water-based pomades, the issue has always, or has most frequently been just the fact that it can't provide enough hold or as much as people need, or more accurately what they think they need. Because I mean, in reality, people always think they need more hold than they actually do. And so anyways, the issue has always been that you can't get like super ultra heavy holds out of the new water-based pomades, but as Flagship will prove, and as the other previous reviews last weekend have proven, like it is possible now. So anyways, with the product applied, go ahead and start slicking everything back. Even though it is like a heavy hold pomade, we can easily see that it comes back real nice and real easy. So with that done, go ahead and form the part. And you can really tell, like I said, even though it's a heavy hold pomade, it moves around real easy too, because when I formed the part, it wasn't like discomforting or anything, kind of changing the direction of my hair. Because my hair is like very fine, so it's actually on the sensitive side and stuff like that. Like if you go too crazy, like it is pretty easy to break it. And on the opposing side, also very easy. So with that done, we'll go ahead and start forming like the pomp itself now. And it's really easy to see the difference between something that just offers straight hold and something that offers hold and slickness. Like the shape of your pomp is like extremely like improved. Like the hold offers you kind of height and stuff like that, but the slickness kind of works slightly against that hold, forcing it to kind of be moderated to some extent, but also allows you to kind of come forward because everything is still held together like via the stickiness of that slickness, and then the hold allows you to get some like good volume. So like styling with Flagship is pretty fucking awesome. So essentially this is what we have now. Our sides are slicked back real nice, similar to like Grim Grease. We do have a little bit of volume on the sides, kind of nice, moderate, like clean, slick back, going back. So the part is also formed beautifully, not hard to form at all. And the pop itself is at an awesome height. Definitely wouldn't really want to go higher than this. And just like beautiful form, beautiful shape, and it just feels sturdy. Like I don't see any obvious splits forming right now, and I do expect this to last the entire day. And in my experience, it actually has lasted the entire day, and also like stayed really malleable, like really comfortably malleable, and doesn't really lose its slickness. And we'll kind of talk about that later, or rather prove that later. So going back to the beginning, consistency is good. Like, don't feel the need to just break into that product. Just rub your finger around the top and you will collect smooth, creamy product. Application, real easy. It is a heavy product. It is sticky. You will feel that wax, but like the slickness really eases that process. You will be able to get it where you need it. You can apply it as carelessly as you want. The shine, just like a touch up from like neutral, so it has a nice luster to it and stuff like that. It's something I prefer. I don't want too much shine, but this luster is real nice. Also, with the slickness, like I said before, with these new, well, really, really new, like really heavy water-based pomades, it's been difficult to get this like nice heavy hold, and so they've sacrificed a lot of slickness, and this product actually has slickness. It does keep things together, it keeps things really clean, and offers a lot of flow to the pomp that you're going to form. And so the slickness here is really nice and also moderated, but just real nice and real clean. The strength is also really good, definitely around the same level as the Grim Grease medium hold, which is already really pushing towards that heavy hold. So definitely a lot more than what you've seen in comparison to other. I don't even want to compare it to other gel pomades. It's a really different type of hold, and gel pomades are just not up to par with these ones. And so with like compared to an oil-based pomade, this one actually provides about the same amount of hold as like Goon Grease. That's the one I would compare it to. And just overall the control, thanks to the balance between the hold and the control, or rather the hold and the slickness, the control is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you guys saw me styling my hair and stuff like that. Just the ability to get things forward and get things beautiful and also in a spherical shape is just real nice. So right now, I'm real happy with Flagship pomade right now. So see you guys in like a few hours after the workday, or rather 8 hours after the workday, and we'll talk about the endurance, restylability, stuff like that. Alright, what up guys? So it's about 6 o'clock now, end of the workday. Let's go ahead and see how well this pomade performed throughout the entire day. So this is my hair basically restyled. I mean, it actually started pouring today, raining hard as hell, and I had to walk in like the rain for extended periods multiple times. And so this is actually a test of whether the pomade survived and essentially whether or not the pomade was good enough. So it was amazing. I mean, Flagship held up throughout the whole day. Even when it failed, like the pomade was so easy to just rework and restyle into a nice clean pomp. And the nice thing about the new water bases today is that essentially like they are water soluble, but then like if you just throw some in some water, they're not gonna like dissolve right away. It's not gonna turn into a solution. You need some more aggressive solvents, or you really need to agitate it. So like you can remove it in the shower, but a rain, even like a hard rain like shower, will not take out the pomade. Like it's a little more resilient than that. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to deal with any grease. You don't have to deal with like it melting onto your face like a gel pomade. And so water bases are the way to go right now. They're highly adaptive, and that's just something that's a strong characteristic of it. So endurance, amazing. Flagship is almost as strong as like the Grim Grease heavy hold, but it is like definitely up there with the medium hold, comparable to like Lockhart's Goon Grease. The slickness is also similar to Lockhart's Goon Grease, and so what we get is like a hold that is both strong enough and a slickness or stickiness that is strong enough to keep things together throughout the entire day. So that's amazing. And restylability, obviously it's one of the new water bases, so they stay soft, they stay easy to work with, and because it's a little more like malleable, soft, slightly more oily than like some of the other like super waxy water-based pomades, it doesn't really harden up or settle at all during the day. I mean, just to a small extent, but when you comb it, you still have this nice like soft malleability, like workability to it, and so that's really, really nice. Washing it out, it also happens to be a little more resilient in that way than the other products as well. You can definitely still wash all of it out in one shower, but it is tougher. You do need shampoo. You're not going to be able to get it out with just water. And then, so in all honesty, like hands down, Flagship by Flagship Pomade Company receives my seal of approval. Like, this is a great product. I mean, for the past 3 like pomades, I've really kind of looked at what you guys have been talking about, looking at what pomades have been mentioned, and so I'm actually not surprised that they ended up being really good products, because people don't talk about great products unless they're great, or they just have great marketing. But these home brewers typically don't do a good job of that, and so only a great product can really carry through itself. But yeah, I mean, obviously, we still have that same promo code from before with Flagship Pomade Company, so you can use it for this pomade, and I highly recommend you try out this pomade. Like, we're starting to see water-based pomades basically just be at the top of the game in both convenience, performance, and everything. And so they're definitely the category we need to look forward to, and it's definitely now the presence of these heavy hold, really strong, really solid water-based pomades. So, like I said before, like, I would highly recommend Flagship if you need the heavy hold, you need slickness and a heavy hold. And promo code is always available to you guys to save some money. The Pomp, all caps, no spaces, no dashes, no nothing. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow and during the weekend via vlogs. I'll be driving home, and so I'll see you when I'm back in California or on the road.